top news, fresco in Rome, a Roman church, has been destroyed because it looked similar to the Italian Prime Minister Meloni. Note that Meloni, she is in the party Fratelli d'Italia, which has a fire on the symbol of Fratelli Italia, and then there is a fire. So you could say that there is a burning angel that was a motif of a burning angel that was destroyed. This happened on February 4th, 2026, and that's the very same day that Bradley and I did a drawing collaboration where Bradley painted a burning angel. Note that this fresco is in Chapel of the Holy Souls of Purgatory, and note that purgatory is a place where there is a purifying fire. So again, you have the theme of fire, you have the angel of fire, a burning angel, you have Meloni being that. And what's interesting is that the news about this was the international, the world news was released about 2 hours after the collab with Bradley, and the local Italian news about 1 hour after the collaboration. I will leave sources for these statements, so here's more exact time. If I ask ChatGPT to find the earliest English news about this, it is released 2 hours and 50 minutes after the Burning Angel drawing collaboration. And if we ask for local news in Italia, you'll see that it was released 1 hour and 30 minutes after the drawing collaboration, where Bradley painted a burning angel. That's one core motif of that drawing. So this is in Italia, or Italy, right? And what's worth noting is also that during the entire meeting with Bradley, I had this post-it on my head with Italy on it. And as I see it, this is highly meaningful in that it's like when these things are alive, like these drawings are a bit alive, you know, or they are alive as I see it. It's like, it's almost like a living being, the drawing in itself, you know, that's how I see it. And we see this phenomena of drawings being like one thing being destroyed, another thing being created. And I've seen this many times before, actually, many times. Yeah, there are video links to all of this. This is just the beginning. Like, this is just the beginning, okay? This is just the beginning. Why do I say like that? Well, because I believe that it's like Bradley. I was thinking, like, what about Bradley? What about him, you know? When we had our meeting, I mentioned the keywords to him, and it's like it was made for him, you know, this this which we also could see in connections to his to where he comes from, Syracuse. He comes from Syracuse, having etymology from Italy. The Syracuse has etymology from southern Italy, like pre-Roman times. So, and there's also a city in Sicily. That and that's a part of Italy, right? And it has the same name, Syracuse, where Bradley's from. It's like I've been thinking about what about Bradley, and it's almost like he's some kind of he's like what would I call it? Let me think a moment, okay? Because I had the word in my head a while back. It's like he's this fire spirit or something, He's and he told when I told him about this subject, like all keywords are about fire, right? And when I told him about that, he finally like opened up and said that yeah, he has been dreaming a lot about fire and burning, he's been dreaming about that and thinking about that. And I think that's so fitting, considering the kind of resonance that we're seeing, that it's a pretty big deal that a fresco is destroyed on the very same day. And in addition, the fact that all the news that you can find about it is released directly afterwards, like it was released as I showed. I asked for some assistance here by the AI to find the earliest source of this, and it found this Irish Examiner website, right? But it's still like 2 hours and 50 minutes after our collaboration, where the fresco is destroyed, and so it's a very big deal, because the subject of this, it's the same subject we paint, like, or he painted the same, not the same, but a similar motif. We see Italy being reiterated. We see Italy coming here into the forefront here, and this is some kind of perfection, as I see it, that this kind of timing here, and it's interesting. I don't know what to say more. So this is just I mean, this is a big deal. First of all, like a fresco is destroyed directly afterwards of the same theme, a burning angel, where Meloni is in a party where there is a fire in Fratelli d'Italia, and she is depicted as in the face of the angel. And so like it kind of becomes a big deal when it happens, like this kind of synchronized, and the fact that also purgatory, like chapel of the holy souls of purgatory, having the fire again reiterates the meaningfulness of the fire. Like let me say that again, okay? So because of the fact that the place where this fresco was in has to do with purgatory, like this is the theme of the chapel, okay? So because of that theme of purgatory theme of fire, this becomes yet again a burning angel, because Fratelli d'Italia is with a symbol of fire. So yeah, and yeah, um, yeah, okay. So that's my first video about this subject. I will probably I will definitely be doing more videos about this, because it was so, it's like he, as I said, it's like it's some kind of mystical thing. I don't know if his drawing in itself is the like what he's contributing, I believe, is that fire is the story of his fire, and, and I do see when I look at his drawing, I do see something connecting also. If I am to be honest, like there are two things that I see connect in his drawing, and that's um, top left, the figure at the top left corner reminds of something that I also have been inspired of, like when it comes to this. Um, Also, the way that the star is with this angle of this thing going down, it looks very much like something that, yeah, it reminds of something. Um, but I think the whole point of this collaboration is his fire, the fire that he's like sharing that feeling, or that part of his shadow, or soul, maybe. It's like I just happened to mention what he also said in that video, that it was what yeah um I think he said like too specific, okay, too specific, that it was uh, what he was thinking of or something. Yeah, he also listened to that music just before the our meeting. So yeah. Um, okay, okay. And you see, when you look at this drawing here of a purgatory drawing, what you see is a fire, lots of people, and yeah. Anyhow, guys, I think I'll end this video. Quick summary, top news: Fresco Destroyed, with the same theme of the drawing, and it happens just the top news came a bit more than 2 hours after our collaboration, and the local Italian news was released about a bit more than 1 hour after our collaboration. And yeah, so, and also I had Italy on my forehead during our meeting. So yeah, and it's like um, I would say that this fresco may be, yeah, who knows? Okay, what would have happened if we wouldn't have made this collaborative collaborative drawing. Like I do have a strong opinion that the phenomena that is going on here is not really like it's not really a prediction. The most pedagogical way is to say that it's a prediction because it's pedagogical, okay? But then if I go deeper, I would say that no, this is an active participation of doing something that resonates via butterflies, butterfly effects. And yeah, but I do believe that when we see this continue, I do believe that Bradley is going to feel that he's involved, because it's like he himself, like Bradley himself, is the art, he is, with his experience of the fire, the dreams of the fire. That's that was really interesting to hear. Okay, so I will leave links below to all things that I mentioned. Bye.